and welcome to the 1995 Bon Jovi concert series. My name is Suzanne Beenakkers and we're doing a review of concerts that Bon Jovi gave 25 years ago. And we're in Japan. So on Saturday I filmed Osaka, and I said that we were going to do on Monday the 18th Tokyo. But actually it should have been Tuesday the 19th. So I planned everything out with Wikipedia, and they have the date wrong. So that's why I'm here with you on the 19th of May. So they gave 3 concerts in Japan, and the first we only have a set list of. The second was Osaka, which was extremely well documented. Video as well as audio. There's an official, or not an official, but there's a bootleg from the Osaka concert. And now we're in Tokyo, and I had only one video to work with, and 2 clippings, but I have videos that were, I think, just clippings from the big 30-hour video. So first of all, the 2 videos, the 2 songs that have a separate video on YouTube. They are With a Little Help from My Friends and This Ain't a Love Song. You can find all 3 videos in the source list, and you can find the source list in the description box. So the 2 videos that have a separate video are This Ain't a Love Song and With a Little Help from My Friends. So those are the Tokyo songs that have a single video. If you scroll further down, you will find 2 videos from Osaka, which were Tokyo Road and Never Say Goodbye. Now if you combine those 4 videos, you have 4 songs that were played in Japan, in Osaka, in Tokyo, and that were all dropped afterwards. So 4 songs that we will not be hearing from again in this tour, or I don't know, maybe they make a comeback later on, but for now they are dropped. So especially Never Say Goodbye being dropped, I think is really sad. But Tokyo Road is, of course, understandably that they played it in Japan but not in Europe. With a Little Help from My Friends is a cover. I just, I appreciate covers, but I can't be really sad when they're dropped. It's that bad. I have no idea if that's bad, but okay. And This Ain't a Love Song was their single at the time, so that's, pretty remarkable if they really dropped that. But it was their first single from their These Days album, and I think it was basically replaced with Hey God. So they switched, they put Hey God in, and it kind of makes sense because their album was coming out. And I don't know the exact date, but I can imagine that that This Ain't a Love Song was their single, was well known, but at some point Hey God would also become known, or will become the second single. Okay, so those are the 4 songs that were played in Osaka, and they're played today in Tokyo, that were dropped afterwards. The set list that Tokyo had was the same set list as Osaka, but with 2 songs extra. These songs were I'll Be There For You and Hey God, so that's why this set list is 24 songs. It's actually 25, because before Wanted Dead or Alive, there was a guitar song from Richie, and it's not in the official set list, but it's definitely a separate song. So it's actually 25 songs that is on it, or that the show has. this was the first time that I saw the dolls on stage. So it's a pretty blurry video, the 3-hour concert video, but the first time that I saw the dolls. The Rolling Stones were touring with dolls, and I haven't seen them in the other Bon Jovi videos, but in this video you can really see them. And you can also see Bon Jovi, or John Bon Jovi, interacting with the dolls, because he does two very physically intimate performances. So meaning that he is, yeah, he's really like going all in. He's, you know, sexy, daring, teasing, and he does it at two different times. The first is in Bad Medicine, and it's at 1 hour and 23 minutes. That's when he starts his physical performance. And the second one is in This Ain't a Love Song. So that's at the end of the set list. And oh, and This Ain't a Love Song also has a separate video, so you can also watch the separate video. But maybe they cut it short, so maybe they cut the end of This Ain't a Love Song short, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I have This Ain't a Love Song and Bad Medicine for this show, Tokyo 1995, really kind of just, you know, marked as surprises or highlights, or just moments where you're like, wow, you know, having the image here of what's going on stage just really enriches what you're experiencing, even now 25 years later, watching it on YouTube. So yeah, it was an exceptionally great show, and I have to say that I feel that I have done both this show as well as the previous one in Osaka, that I've, like, you know, cut them short, or that I haven't given them all the attention that they deserve, because they are such extremely good shows. And I really think that, you know, as we go on in this project, we'll be looking back at these. I really think that, you know, that I said it with the last video, like, if you only watch one video, take the Osaka 1995 bootleg, and you know, listen to that show on the bootleg, the audio, and the videos have a lesser quality, of course, because it's, you know, the audio is recorded with a video camera and it's not remastered, but yeah, it's just it's really, the band is at its peak, and then they move from Japan to Italy to start their European tour, and they make it a double bill show with Van Halen, and I think that really kind of like threw them off and off balance, and made them have to invent the wheel again. So they will not start strong in Italy the way they ended strong the way they ended Asia strong with their 3 shows in Japan. They will really be challenged to, you know, I would almost say find their own voice again. And so of course, you know, that makes great artists, and I think that's to be expected, that when you go on tour, that, you know, there's things you can't predict or you didn't foresee. And but I really think that coming from that high in Japan and then coming to Europe and realizing that you have to reinvent what you're doing, you know, that you can't just copy paste Japan to a double bill show with Van Halen in Milan. You have, you know, something's got to change, and that must have been a pretty difficult, I think. But that's, you know, that's what I can see coming. So in that respect, I really do, yeah, really feel that maybe it's impossible to give it enough praise, maybe these shows were just so good that regardless of how much time I would have invested, it would never feel like I completely did them just. But this is it. These were the 3 shows in Japan, and I really loved covering them. And we're now moving on to Milan, Italy. There's no footage, no like 2.5, 3 hour footage of Milan, so I know that. And I do think that from one show after, no, I don't know. I don't have it here. I only have Milan here. No, there's no 3 hour footage. So yeah, so we're starting from scratch as well. And just see what comes up, see what we can find about that show, and it will be this Saturday, so it's the 23rd, I think. Yeah, it will be this Saturday, the 23rd of May, and we'll cover Bon Jovi in Milan in 1995. See you then. Bye.